Now I'll come to the next point. Next, there's a lot of done and said about previous year MCQs. A lot of students ask me, sir, what should we do? Why everybody talks about previous year MCQs? Guys, the thing is, you have to solve previous year questions, and there is no option. So, a lot of apps, I mean, these study apps, they give previous year questions up to 5 years. Definitely, you have to go through them. So, whenever you are solving them, if they are fact based, either bookmark them or write them down as a one liner in your copy. If they are concept based, if you are getting them right because your concepts are strong and they are also in your notes, there is no need to revise them. If you get them wrong or correct by guesswork, then you have to revise them at least once or twice. So if you see them once and twice, you will remember it forever. Now the problem is, there is second option who people are not following these apps. If your target is NEET PG, go for Mudit Khanna PYQs. There are previous year questions, part A and part B, 2016 to 20 and 2011 to 2015. If your target is INI-CT, then you have to, what you have to do, because INI have just started. So Dr. Pritesh Singh has released his INI Essence book, which is for previous MCQs with explanation. And before that, there was a JIPMER and AIMS booklets, small booklets for each session. This JIPMER was released by Dr. T. Arun Babu, and AIMS, there are some dams, PYQs are there. There are a lot of authors, there are small booklets. So if your target is INI, you have to do the last previous year questions, at least last 5 years. You have to get these booklets and you have to go through the images and the questions. As I'm telling you, the difference between when it comes to the topper and the thing is, this should be the right. I mean, there is a technique. There are things that nobody tells you, because previous year MCQs are based on topics. Like I again and again tell about the Donan's equation, how it helped me. Like in my November session when I wrote my aims, so they asked about what is Donan's equation. In next session immediately, so I read about Donan's equation again, because that was, I felt it okay. They have asked. So they gave one equation and they asked it to solve it, and then I realized, okay, this is based on Donan's equation. Jipmer has a habit of introducing new drugs. So if you want to know what are the new drugs that have introduced, so JIPMER will always ask these new drugs, and there are n number of. So if you solve your previous year MCQs from JIPMER, this will definitely help you answer your question from AIMS also and NEET PG also. Now you'll say, sir, there is a lot to do, but what I'm trying to say, your primary goal is just notes and PYQs. If you are thinking about the subject module, again I'll say there are so many modules, it's not humanly possible to solve everything. There are 20 modules for each subject, there are nearly 20 subjects, so nearly there are 500 modules. So even if you solve like one module daily, it will take 1 year to solve everything, and I mean there is no time to revise. So you should be again very selective with the subject modules. Just solve these modules which you are weak subject, and I mean the topics which are difficult for you. So what is my personal opinion and what I strongly recommend, listening to all the toppers and my own experience, that notes and PYQs is something that is the baseline of your preparation. If you can finish that, that is all you need. If you have getting time after finishing your notes and PYQs, then you can go for the subject module or anything else that you want. And whenever you are reading your notes, have your phone handy. Try to search the images from the important topics. So that is all you need to have a good preparation. Now coming to the third very dear part of PG aspirant, that is grant test. How many grant tests should we do, and how should I assess? Guys, what I personally say that, see, grant test, again the simple formula to assess your weak areas and not to know the rank or score. Don't look at the rank. Don't look at what is your rank in GTs. So don't go for rank. Give at GTs, I think once in a 2 week, like 2 weekly or every fortnight, because just give it nicely. What I'm trying to say, whenever you write a GT, don't just write for the I mean how many, where do I stand. It doesn't matter where do you stand now. You have to, it matters where do you stand in March 2022. So just give one GT in 15 days, but assess it thoroughly. See every subject wise how is your performance. You know that I divide subject into subject, I mean rank, subject into rank building, rank deciding, and rank maintaining subject. So see how much your command, how much is your accuracy, how much is your percentage. So this accuracy in rank building subject definitely should be more than 85%. Rank deciding subject should definitely more than 75%. Maintaining acceptable anywhere more than 60 to 70%. So this is what should be your target, not your rank. You have to look your accuracy, because if your accuracy is better, this is going to reciprocate in your final exam. So if you feel that's anywhere you are lacking, anywhere you are lacking in these two important areas, you have to work on these, not rank. You might get a good rank now, you might get a good rank, and trust me, if you have a rank above 500 in GT, it will not correlate with your final rank. Having a very good rank in GT only correlate with your final rank. So don't do that. Don't give too many GTs just for fun. And it is important to assess. What a lot of students do, they give GT and they just flip through. They'll see, okay, this is correct, this is wrong, and this, they see 300 questions. So literally you wasted 4 or 5 hours, because first, and if you got a lot of wrong, it is going to demotivate you. If you get everything right, then you unnecessarily feel overconfident. So both things are harmful. So you have to know your areas, and this is the way you should assess your GTs. Then coming to the last part of the video, guys, 100 days, if you think they are enough, I'm telling you this thing, if you work hard, if you stay focused for next 100 days, they are enough. But if you waste time thinking about unnecessary things, that are my notes enough or not, what my friend is reading, why I'm getting such scores in GTs, if you're going to think now, they are not going to be enough. So I just want to tell you few golden rules that you should always remember for next 100 days. First is, don't solve MCQs until you get them right. But till the time you can't get them wrong. What I mean here is your concept should be strong. Just because you got MCQ right once, it doesn't mean that necessarily you will get it right next time also. If your concept are strong, it doesn't matter how the question will be asked next time. You will never get it wrong. Second, read only that what you can revise. So if you are reading something, if you're solving subject-wise tests or modules or anything, be it a MCQ or a theory, if you think that you will not get time to revise it, don't read it. Without revision, it's like waste of time. It's like reading or not reading is the same thing. So read only that what you can revise. Third rule is, don't compare, and see if you have enough. I mean, don't compare your ranks, your subject with other people. Don't say that I have less notes than others. Just see if you have enough, and knowing that is, are your questions doable from if previous year questions or any question that you're solving are doable from your notes. First, try to do your notes, and then go for something else. Fourth question, remember, not if it's not in your notes, probably not many people know it. So what I mean, that some things like new drug, new advances, someone will come and scare you. Arey, ye tumne padha kya? Did you read this and that? Trust me, you most of the people won't be knowing it. Don't make mistake from the data that you already know, from the data that you already have. And the last thing is, stay focused, determined, and do not waste even a single minute. Whatever mistake you will do, whatever time you will waste in these next 100 days is going to come back and haunt you. So don't miss on anything, guys. I'm still saying it is doable. You can get a great rank in NEET PG and ICT. It depends on how you start. Guys, remember, all you have is today. Yesterday has gone and tomorrow will never come. So what you have got is today. So stay focused. Give your best today. formulate a plan and follow that plan strictly. There will be difficulties, but as I say, if you see a wall, don't turn back, but learn how to climb that wall. So that is the message that I want to give you all. So I wish you guys all the best, and I wish you a very good journey ahead. So guys, take care. All the best. And if you have any doubt, any question, let me know in the comment box. Take care.